Hey guys, Metal Breakdown here. So today, it's a really interesting review because I'm going to review the new album by OM&M. This album is called Defy, and it was a huge album to make by the band because, yeah, it's their first album without Austin Carlyle, who was there since the beginning of the band. He quit the band for a short period. But he came back and was featured on all their releases. So yeah, first album with Aaron Poley on lead vocals. He was only doing the clean vocals before that since the album Restoring Force. So yeah, this album, they had a lot to prove to the fan. Also, Cold World was not a disaster. In fact, it has its good moments and some really great songs, but overall it was really not one of the fan favorites, so they kind of needed to top Cold World, especially since Austin Carlyle is not in the band anymore. So they top Cold World with Defy. That's what we'll find out in that video. First of all, I will tell you already the answer to the question I asked a few seconds ago. Did they top Cold World with that album, Defy? Yes, they did. This album is like 10 times better than Cold World in my opinion. It's really a fucking great album. Maybe not on the level of The Flood, because The Flood is my favorite and will probably stay on top of the list forever. It's how good it is, but maybe as good as Restoring Force. I cannot judge right now because the album is still really fucking new and I need more listen to judge, or not more listen because I've listened to the album a couple of times already, but more time, because when something just came out you're like excited and you tend to like it more than you will later, but it depends on all album. So I'll see in a few weeks or a few months, but I'll probably do a rank 'em all episode next month on OM&M, so that way you'll see where I'll rank it in the top 5, because they have 5 records now. And for this video I'll go with the top 5. So I'll talk more in deep about my 5 favorite songs on the album, but I'll still talk about the rest of the songs. So, before I start with this top 5, I just want to give a shout out for the title track Defy, which is kind of an honorable mention. Did not make the top 5, but I really love this song and I'm really sad to have to put this song out of the top 5. But yeah, let's focus on the top 5 already. In the 5th position, I went with the single Warzone. This song needs to be in my top 5 because of the energy that it has. It starts so fucking strong and it would be a perfect song to start the live shows in my opinion. They are starting the Defy tour really soon and I really hope they will kick off the show with it. Also, I love the fact that the song is almost only on clean vocals, but even the softer part, like just before the last chorus near the end of the song, it really fits and it really gives something more to that track, so that's why I love it so much. After that, in the 4th position, I went with the song If We Were Ghosts. I'm usually a fan of heavier stuff and I wanted OM&M to go way heavier than they did on Cold World for this album. So why do I put this soft song in my top 5? Yeah, it's a good question. Why do I do that? Because when it's not only a soft song and that they're super well done, I'm all for it. Like Cold World, I was kind of a bit tired of the soft song because if I remember correctly, like almost half of the album, if not more than half of the album, it's soft songs. So I prefer when there's like at least 75% of heavier stuff and the rest. I'm okay with soft song. I don't hate these type of songs, but I prefer when there's not too many of them. For example, some of my favorite songs on Restoring Force are the more softer one. So yeah, it's a proof that I don't dislike that type of song. Just like I said, when there's not too much of them. Also, it kind of reminds me of the ending of my favorite album by them, so like I said, The Flood, and I'm talking about the song When You Can't Sleep at Night, which was sing only by Shaylee. Fantastic song also, so it reminds me of that, and it was a great way to end that Defy album I fucking love. If We Were a Ghost, fantastic track. After that, entering the top 3 already, I went with Unbreakable. This was the first song that Of Mice and Men released without Austin, so they had huge expectations to fulfill. I'm sad because I attended the last Rages Festival, which was the first show without Austin, and they released the song like the day after. Would have been awesome to be the first to hear that one live, but sadly I'll have to wait for the Defy tour next month. I was so surprised by the heaviness of that one, and the breakdown is definitely my favorite one of the entire album. I was also so impressed by Aaron's screams, even though I already heard him in his previous band, Jamie's Elsewhere. If you haven't checked Jamie's Elsewhere, there's some great stuff. I'm not sure if they're still active because I only know the stuff they did with Aaron, but with Aaron they were pretty fucking good for sure. In the second position, I went with the song Forever You Dig In because that's what it means. This is like the third one in the trilogy. There was the first track on the first album. After that, I think the one on The Flood is called Still You Dig In. It's incredible. I love these songs. Hopefully they will make another one in that series in the future, or maybe they will call it quit after the trilogy is completed. I know it was probably the point of this one to sound more like old school Of Mice and Men, because the other 2 songs like that are in the first 2 albums, but they really nailed it. Like, it's incredible. In some parts it even reminds me of Austin, but Aaron is not trying to be Austin. He's still trying to be himself, but maybe it's just with the classic old school Of Mice and Men vibe that I'm feeling that it sounds a bit like Austin, but I know he was not trying to replace him or anything. He's the new singer and he's not trying to say, oh, Austin is back. No, he's just trying to be himself and he's killing it. So major respect for you, Aaron. Also, I need to mention that the breakdown in that one is simply monstrous. Maybe not as good as the one of Unbreakable, that is my favorite breakdown of the album, but if they do it live, it will destroy any venues they will play. So they need to play that song live. I'm saying that way too often, but it would sound so fucking cool. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to hear that one live. And my favorite track on the Defy album, I went with Instincts. Since The Flood, the second song on the Of Mice and Men album is always my favorite, so it was like that for all the album except the first one. So this one is not an exception. The riffs are absolutely out of this world in that one, and I have to mention that the drum and the chorus are fucking great. I'm in love with what Valentino did there. It's priceless. Also, since Of Mice and Men is a metalcore band, they are way more well known for their breakdown than for their guitar solos. But this song features an incredible guitar solo, and they should try that way more often. While the guitar solo was melting my brain, the rhythm section was still crushing everything. It's like one of the best moments of the album for sure. If you want to listen to one song, definitely go with that one. It's incredible, heavy, fast, great riff, great solo, great screams, incredible. So yeah, I'm super happy with this album. I was a bit scared when I saw that Austin left the band, but I believed in Of Mice and Men. I knew they could do it. So congrats, incredible album, and yeah, I can't wait to see them on tour next month. It will be incredible. So let me know what you think in the comment section about this new album, Defy. Do you still like the band even if Austin is not there anymore? Personally, I do. They're doing such an amazing job. And I didn't talk about the other songs, but they're all great. Really, there's not a bad track on it. Maybe Money, the cover of Pink Floyd, could have been a bonus track or something, I don't know, because at first I really liked it, but I'm pretty sure I'll tend to skip it in the future. But other than that, fucking great album, I love it. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you love what I do here, would be fantastic. And I hope that time will not pass as fast as between this album and Cold World, because I remember doing the Cold World album review like it was yesterday. So please, time, calm down. I need time to appreciate good music and spend time with you guys on this channel. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.